Vegas
good morning,
on Mr.
his
Sid.
computer. So good morning to you. And of course, Mr. John. And then here is Ronald Guidry from Lafayette, Louisiana, who's won several senior citizen boxing awards, including this year.
Still a big boxer.
And that's friend, the gentleman here, he's a friend.
KSLO, we're going to see you on the other side of 3.
He's a friend of what? Sid Turner, I think he is.
Right.
One of the Turners.
And then we've got
Mr. Patin from Cecilia, Sid, and Mr. John again.
And then I see this picture here with Mr. Larry. I think they took it low so that he wouldn't look that much taller than you, because he's a big guy.
Oh, he's about a foot taller than me.
Oh, yeah. Larry Ollier.
State champion from Mamou High School, Mamou, Louisiana.
Got his Mamou green on.
Oh, yes. That shirts they have. And
That's
this is Chester Turner and his grandson right here.
Very good.
And he's a brother of Sid Turner. And nice fella. Well, all of them are nice. Sid and Charlie Richard, who was one of the big promoters, workers in making this happen.
And that's Remy that came with Sid.
Yep.
And
here, picture that I have with Charlie.
And then
that's the boys from New Iberia. You see, they have shirts, and I'm surprised. The gentleman with the black shirt, the second one from the left, is
Larry Terrio.
Who?
Larry Terrio.
No, it's not Larry.
I thought so. Leroy.
Larry. Leroy knocked me out. He took my lights out at 100 pounds back in 1951. And you know what? He will not allow me to say that. He says it was a draw, Bobby. Such a nice guy. And all these fellas are nice. Carl Williams all the way on the left. Howard Thibodeau all the way on the right.
Broussard in the middle.
And Mr. Broussard in the middle. And here we are with Poochie. You remember Poochie in Lake Charles? Boy, we had a good time. And
Broussard.
Yep. And then this is Creighton Dugas from Sunset, Louisiana. Mr. Dugas and Mr. Boudreaux, right? Mr.
Boudreaux in the middle.
Boudreaux, and then Poochie all the way on the right. Creighton Dugas I have a little story. I asked him, "How's your son Carl?" He says, "You remember Carl?" I said, "Well, I guess I did." I said, "He worked at American Bank." And I said, "He fell in love with my Corvette." And he says, I'd like to buy it. I said, "Fine." So I gave him a price, and the only person I talked to about buying it, I kept it parked all the time. One day I got a call from Bubsy Kaiwet at American Bank. He says, "Come on down with the title and the car, and I've got the money for you." He saved up enough money, and the rest of it, I guess they loaned it to him.
Right.
And he bought that Corvette. Creighton says, "I remember that event real well." I said, "Well, it's good to hear." He now works for Toys R Us, and I want to say Carl and his family live up in Columbus, Ohio.
Wow.
Can you imagine? But he's a manager over 10, 12 Toys R Us stores, so he's doing well. And our friend from Opelousas by way of Ocala, Florida area, Alan Perry, never misses, and he never missed a round of boxing either. He was a heck of a good little boxer, lived on Vine Street. And Carol Desimo, is it Desimo?
I think so.
And Nutzy Quirk.
Oh,
got to talk to both of them, very interested in our days of the past boxing. We had a good time. And here's Riley and his cousin, James Tremie, and his wife, Elsie. I think I'm right when I say that.
I think you're right.
And Billy Myers sitting down. Billy is a real sports collector.
Correct.
And I talked to...
Welcome back, KSLO.
I spoke to Nutzy Quirk about trying to get some pictures and articles about the late Charles, better known as Bubba Peterson, one of the best boxers that ever put on boxing gloves in Louisiana at any weight or any time. And that's a mouthful, but he's given quite a number of pictures to Nutzy, and Nutzy hadn't given them to me. Then I'm going to get a hold to Mr. Ray Vedrine, who's in the hospital. Hopefully he's home, but if he's still in the hospital, he can help me get in touch with Miss Peterson, Bubba's daughter, and I'll give her all that material.
And look, former Lieutenant Governor Bobby Freeman.
Bobby Freeman and his gorgeous wife,
Miss Mary Ann.
Mary Ann Freeman, the sweetest lady. You remember when they came to the house a couple of 3 years ago, and we did the reunion. And here's Miss Jean Gilbo on the right, and I'm not sure the young lady on the left, but they registered us in all day and played a big part in the successful operation of our, I forgot, I think they called it the 14th annual reunion.
Now, this is the Elks dinner over at the old Toby's Little Lodge.
That was held Saturday night to let
Mr.
everybody
Ray
see the
Bello
condition
Look,
of
Yvonne
the
Norman
facility.
helping.
Yes, sir. And my cousin, Miss, she's married to Raymond Couvillon, Dolores. There you go.
And Ray in the background,
and I want everybody to see this picture real well. There you go. It's a better picture.
better.
Bubsy Caillouette working. God dog it. He had said, if we can buy the property, I'm going to do a lot of volunteer work. And here he is. And that's Diana. And that's our two girls that work at our downtown Elks Lodge, present Elks Lodge, Megan on the right and Angie on the left. And we thank them very much. They do a great job for us.
Mr. Lee Worley.
Every Tuesday and Friday. And Mr. Lee Worley and Company. And Benny Desertel and Arlene.
I see Don
and
Baudelaire in the
Don
background.
Baudelaire. Oh, it was well attended.
And Miss Wendell.
Miss Wendell and Ray
Nolan.
Nolan's
Mrs.
wife.
Ray Nolan.
And I can't think. Dottie. I'm sorry,
There you
Dottie.
go.
Now, this is going back in time.
This is the Southern Club?
Southern Club. We had three gentlemen come through Opelousas, and they interviewed, as I understand, the fiddle player, Hadley Castile,
my cousin.
and Herman Fuselier Jr. They also interviewed him because
He's a historian.
He's a
He knows about
historian. He
music in the
knows them.
parish.
And we visited the old Southern Club. The interior's not that bad. I was told that. And
Look at those signs still up from Kenny Moore playing there.
that was. I don't know who put that
That's
up there.
probably
but
20 years ago.
Well,
that
yeah,
little
but-
thing. That's printed on a dot
Yeah.
matrix printer. They ain't made those in 20 years, so it's old.
But the three guys, here they are right here. They came to do some of their work here. We offered our facilities at the TV station here. And we have on the left is the cameraman, David Layton. The gentleman in the back is Mr. Jim Shelton. And all the way on the right is Jim Shelton, and all the way in the middle, kind of a yellow-looking shirt, is Don Howard. They're out of Austin, Texas.
He's a professor with the University of Texas at Austin.
Oh
Man.
yeah, no, these guys are.
He's a Longhorn.
Talk about nice professional men. And before you move it on, they have been hired and have a grant to do this for Louisiana Public Broadcasting.
Wow.
They're going around to all of the old famous
Juke
night
joints.
spots and learning about the culture and who was playing the music back in those days.
I hope they go to the Silver Slip and the Happy Landing in that Port Barry area with the old Angus and TikTok.
Yeah. They probably didn't have enough time to do all of that, but they're learning a lot. Very nice, professional young men.
Or
And
George
there's
Holmes Cafe.
there's one more picture.
about
Well,
this?
we missed a picture with Rabin. You remember Rabin Vidrine?
Oh, no, I showed him. You slow. There's Raven.
Okay, there's Rabin right there in the kind of, right in the back of the
Flannel
gentleman.
shirt on top of the jumpsuit.
Yep, and in the back of the gentleman with the yellow shirt.
When I see him
Rabin-
Friday morning, he'll remind me that he saw it.
Yep, Rabin Vidrine was a brother to Chick Vidrine, who founded the Southern Club, and his children own the place now. And it would be for sale if anybody is interested in rejuvenating the
history.
building. It's a lot of history and quite a bit of parking. I didn't realize they have as much parking as they have. And this is
And we got a lot of sponsors
couple,
to get to, so we got to roll.
We got to hurry. But we're going to talk about this. Doe Trails Brick Art Sculpturing.
Right.
And these are a few of the works that they have done. And they mean Leah, that's the wife, and Buddy Dotrill. And they operate out of 332-1416. And if you want to...
Carve pictures into the brick. I mean,
They
that's
carve
neat.
pictures into the brick. They can do it at your home. This is the Squirrel Run, the big subdivision in New Iberia Golf and Country Club. This is, I'm not sure what, this is somebody's maybe
Broadway.
home, at their home.
Sure.
Probably a racehorse man. There you go. Pedro.
Yep.
Very, very extensive work. They're doing a big project for the town of Brobridge right now. They're going to have crawfish with different instruments, the accordion, the fiddle, you name it. Good people. If you're interested in hearing more about them, please let us know and we'll put you in touch with them.
How about this? This is over at, show this picture. There we are. Ray Bello and chef owner Jason Huguet at the Steamboat Warehouse. Steamboat Warehouse. Get mama away from the smell of her own cooking. Go by and get something good to eat. Steaks, seafood. This is the time of the year. I mean, the temperature's perfect. You sit out there and have one of those good Bloody Marys with a nice pickled Zydeco string bean. Enjoy yourself with a great wine selection, great fresh seafood from all over South Louisiana. You cannot go wrong with chef owner Jason Huguet getting the freshest catches from all over Louisiana to eat, and good Angus beef there as well. And some more photos. There's our good friend Big Paul with the athletics.
Boudreaux Athletics.
Boudreaux Athletics. I'll get it out. Boudreaux Athletics. I should know that. He provides all the cooling systems and all for the LSU Fighting Tigers. Goes all over the country with them. Matter of fact, he'll be in Tuscaloosa this weekend.
Oh, he's there already, I'm sure.
And we got some pictures from, what is this? The
Delta Waterfowl event that took place last week in the Opelousas Civic Center building. And here's Renee and Stephanie along with the hunter, Bobby Dupre.
Bought a Tony Sashery gift bag this like?
That's correct.
And
then we had two gentlemen that waited the tables and cleaned up and everything else. Harry on the left and Larry on the right.
You got it. And
two great workers. And here's Les Fontenot and his young daughter who watches the Bobby Dupre show with Bobby and Andrew. And
good morning,
what did
in company?
I named her.
You did a while ago.
Tukey.
You got it.
And Mary Ann Stelly, my classmate, is her grandmother, and I think that's where she watches the program quite often.
And look, we got David Mesh there, our good friend.
Yes, and the Senator, Albert Lee Gilroy, Gary and Lionel on the left, and Bobby Dupre on the right. And the Senator made his rounds, and he was all dressed out in camouflage clothes, ready for the hunt.
Don't forget to go vote. Your man doesn't get in. That's how it works, right?
That's correct.
Now you went to another function.
No, that's the same function. This was outside.
At Sterling Automotive, nice big Dodges.
Good advertiser.
It's a good looking
Sterling.
truck.
Yes, sir. Beautiful truck.
Let's see if I can.
And then the Bork family from Port Barre, Louisiana. Look at that beautiful.
Oh, that's a nice deal.
Not catering service. They catered the meal that night.
Go get your jalapeno cheese sausage bread over there.
And then this is after the Friday night function in New Iberia. We got there late, didn't get to eat, so we stopped by and visited with our friends over at Prejean's in Caron Crow, Louisiana. And this is Darryl Savoy, former boxer on the National Golden Gloves team.
Quality Portable Buildings. Got to get that other sponsor in. Quality Portable Buildings, all your portable needs for buildings. If you're looking for an outdoor kitchen, a garage, a barn, a storage, an office, a beauty shop, you name it, Quality Portable Buildings can do it. Quality built, quality price. They also have propane sales and U-Haul rentals over at I-49, exit 23. And back to my photos there, Mark, because we got less than a minute to get them. I see
Congressman Bustani was over at Robert Nellam's home on last Friday night, and these are some pictures, and y'all can watch them and get your names. And that's some Opelousas people right there. Paul Mouton, Bob Carrier, Robert Nellam's back in the middle with the blue shirt, Joe Carrier from Lewisburg area, and State Representative Mickey Gildery. And Judd on the right, real nice young man. He's a Gautreaux.
On the left with Alita.
Greg Gautreaux on the left. And where's the congressman? One of the pictures is the congressman. That's Big D and Billy and other workers there. And
there's Bustani.
There's Congressman Bustani, the second from the right. And right next to Robert, and there's the Thibodeaux and the Fontenot and everybody else. And but Big D just he gets those pictures.
You find your prayer book, because we're down to nothing left. I got 10 seconds. You got to get it. Thank you all for watching this week. Watch us on the replays all weekend.
And tell them about the church.
And please attend the church of your choice this weekend.
Just God, be always the goal of my desires in my life. Let me one day attain my eternal dwelling with you. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for telling a friend. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.